The hard part about all of this is finding a place to put you guys so that you can see everything that I'm about to be doing. And I think I got it. I'll do something like this. And bam. That should somewhat work for what we need it to. Hopefully. Oh man. Alright. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. So it could be pointed down just a bit, but that's also not a bad view, I don't think. Anyhow. So with that, can do that, no issues. We can pick this bag up, set it on the bed, and I can go back to organizing, basically. Which, not too bad, honestly, but we've got all sorts of stuff going on. I bought this from IKEA yesterday. It's about $138. I got 12 baskets, which means 12 primary colors, which isn't bad at all, to be completely honest, and it's tall, and everything works. You open this. Currently, you guys can't really see it because it's out of frame, but I have black, brown, dark gray, light gray, white. This is dark tan, but I might switch this one out, to be honest. Yellow, red, blue, and green, and then those two top ones are empty for now. I got to figure out how exactly I'm going to organize these. I'm thinking that for the tan, because I don't have a lot of tan, I'll end up trying to find a basket to kind of split this one in half to have the darker tan on this side and the light tan on that side. And then for green, I'll be doing the same because I have a whole bunch of other green colors over here. Like I've got the lighter green. Hey, FSman IA001. I have the light green. I have the forest green here. The plant green. I think that's all the. Oh, and the olive green. So I've got a whole bunch of different colors that, like, you can see the green one. I don't have very many pieces in it because I just don't have that very many green pieces. Whereas, you know, the dark green, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of green. Well, the light green, I don't think I'm going to have a lot of green of. So, like I said, I might try to go find some more wire baskets that actually fit in these today, so that I can take them out of these containers over here and put those in there. So, yeah. Today is pretty much just a we're here to relax, talk, and have some fun. So yes, that was my original idea, was to separate these by color and pieces. But at the same time, I needed a kind of lesser permanent solution for now, because I don't have all the space in the world that I want. Um, I do live in an apartment with other people, so I do need to kind of also respect their wishes when it comes to this type of stuff. So I can't just go with like all these bins sticking around everywhere. I wish I could, honestly, because I'd really, really like that. But because I have other people, I don't want to take up the living room with Lego pieces, you know? Like, I don't want to be that asshole. So, for now, this is the less permanent solution. But at the same time, this is expandable in storage. Because it's IKEA, I don't think IKEA is ever going to, not sell this. Oh boy. And because I think IKEA is not going to ever not sell this, I can go buy these more. And I actually really, really like this look. And my girlfriend also really liked this look. Because for now, it'll be sitting inside of our room, right beside our bed. You guys are literally on top of the bed. So it kind of needed to be a, well, what did you like, what did I like type thing. And this is what we ended up with. Because we could both agree that we both like this look overall. Yeah, IKEA is a fantastic store. We spent a lot of time in there yesterday looking around at different storage solutions. From like, I was thinking about doing like glass masonry jars, separating them by, pieces, basically. Doing it that way, but of course it's a lot of money to be doing that, to be honest with you guys. And I just don't have that much on me right now, so that would have been a no-no. So we couldn't do it that way. Like I said, we spent a long time in IKEA yesterday looking at different options. This is what we ended up with. I really like this. They're stackable on top of one another, so I could go. IKEA says not to, but I could go even taller than this. I could go to 3 of these tall, which would be 18 storage containers, which I think would cover like every single main color, for the most part. But yeah, we're just kind of trying to make it a little bit easier on ourselves in the future. Their furniture does last a long time. My desk is IKEA. That headboard that you guys can see, the bed that you're on is all IKEA. This chair that I'm on is Target, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, their IKEA stuff does last for quite a bit of time, and it's quite nice. So the brick separator's stud thing is like the worst thing in the world. It's like almost entirely useless for getting these pieces out. Like just finding a normal axle would work 400 times better. The good news about doing all of this sorting is I get to see exactly what I do and don't have. And it's looking kind of good to be able to start doing some kind of color coordinated stuff. In terms of like guns. Probably nothing too big. But I'd be able to get back into doing some in real life model instead of just being all digital, which is nice. I have an office chair, but the computer, that's IKEA. Oh, buy my computer, that's IKEA, and it's from like 2008. Yeah, and it's going strong, man. Like you said, they last a long time. It's the first time I've ever seen something like this. That's a 3-long axle in yellow. I didn't know they made them. I thought they were always in like tan or light, but I was wrong. Fudge happened here. So I turned these lights on, but it's like drowning out the camera. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is turning these lights off. So now the camera's a lot better, and then just coming to the window. Opening it just slightly. So that might help. So the thing like about me organizing is that while I organize, I like to check to make sure that my pieces aren't contaminated by anything else. So that's kind of why I need light, because you know sometimes these companies can get pretty dang close to replicating Lego. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. So. So far finding a whole bunch of different sets in here. I think mostly city sets, but Chima, I've noticed there's a couple Chima sets in here. A couple of Heroes sets in here as well. Which isn't that bad. A couple police, Coast Guard, fire, a little bit of everything in this little box that my grandmother was able to get me. So all these pieces that are here right now came strictly from that one haul. So there's $40 worth of Lego that's going into all this, plus that MP7 that's sitting right there. And still need to grab some more Lego that's out there that I haven't brought into here to put into this just yet. And we got to go through that as well. See what we've got in there. I've noticed that there's been a couple castle sets in here as well. I've got a pirate ship sitting in here too. Like for instance, there's the mast for one of them. Here's the bottom for part of it. So I definitely had one in this haul. Okay, interesting. The pirate ones, I do like the pirate line. And I really like the pirate line, particularly because it was kind of easy to build up a ship in the pirate line. Like, you didn't have to try really hard to do that. And the ship just had to be kind of like bare minimum almost, which wasn't a bad thing. And you could sit there and you could play around with it, you know, as a kid. And you could like rebuild it and change it into other things as you went. But they got rid of it. And instead have been replacing it with more other lines that I personally would find to be not as popular. There's mega blocks and stuff in this. It's so annoying. Yeah. It's actually on the outside though, it's not on the inside. And they're not normal rubber bands because I don't have normal rubber bands. So I actually had to ask my girlfriend if she had any rubber bands. And she does actually have rubber bands, but they're in the form of hair tie rubber bands. So they're like extremely small rubber bands. So I just had to put two of them together and like wrap them around to make the actual part that I needed. I'll show it to y'all. It's just right there on the trigger guard itself, or on the charging handle, connected down there to a Technic thing. And then there's one on the trigger itself as well. So that's as basic as it comes, but it does work. It works really, really well. So yeah, this MP7, in all honesty, I'm probably going to recreate inside of LDD. Strictly this, to be honest, and then destroy it and try to make something else. Because I just already have an MP7 at my other house. That's all color coordinated gray. And this is really nice, and I do like this. I might make instructions for this on the channel. I'm not entirely sure. And then that'll be that, I guess. I really don't know what to say about this particular MP7. It's an MP7. Seriously, like that's about as good as it gets, really. That's a mega block. And then here's the weird part, like you get these colors here, where a lot of people would think that this is yellow, but this is a little bit darker than yellow. So it goes over here in this other pile of yellow, so that I can separate the colors just a little bit better. MP7s are kind of difficult to make though, because you've got to make a lot of working functions inside of it that are kind of cramped into a small space. The other good thing about using these crates that I like is that because there are holes in the bottom, the dirt and stuff that usually kind of accumulates at the bottom of a Lego bin can just fall right out. So that's another thing that I really like about this design. Nice. Instructions are a pretty good way to kind of help build the channel just a bit. The only bad thing is when people kind of think that now all you're going to do is instructions and they start wanting more and more and more and more and more. As much as I hate Technic, the worst part about Technic is taking it all apart, because there's so many like very small pieces here and there that need to come out. It's 2 o'clock, so I got some other stuff that I need to do today. I think around 2:30, 2:45, depending on how far we kind of get. Here's a fucking chart. We'll end stream so I can go do a couple other things. Are these Lego? No. Nope. Like I said, since I got a couple other things that I need to do today, I'll end up having to go on out. tan, white, white. Hey, Enderbro. Welcome to stream, my man. I broke a nail. Hold on. Can't get it off. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Because I don't like Twitch. I streamed on Twitch once before because I got banned from streaming on my YouTube channel before for a copyright thing. It's just here on YouTube, I've already built up my audience. I haven't built up my audience on Twitch just yet. So it's easier for me to know that when I go live here on YouTube, the people who actually care and have rung the bell and whatever will get the notification for it and will come to my stream. It also automatically uploads to my channel as a video afterwards if I want it to, which is good because for the most part I like these to kind of stay on my channel as long as they're sensible, because sometimes we do some things that aren't. So it's just me personally, I like YouTube better. Even though they've banned me before, this is what I like to stream on. I'm more familiar with this platform. I like that I can have this as a main video on my channel that people can see and come back to and interact with afterwards. For the most part, even though I don't agree with a lot of what YouTube does, I still would kind of say that YouTube is better than Twitch when it comes to being a video providing platform. If Twitch would literally just allow people to upload videos on it, I think very quickly Twitch would become a fierce competitor to YouTube themselves. I think the problem is, at that point, is Twitch going to have the same problems that YouTube is having? Are we going to see adpocalypses on Twitch? Are we going to start seeing them censoring people for their political views and their more outlandish beliefs? Is that something that we're going to see on Twitch? We're really not going to know until, you know, Twitch actually kind of shows us, basically. So for now, I'm going to stick to YouTube. Hey, Zen. About another hour, just about. I'll be on streaming. This really sucks because this is flame. It's trans yellow, but then it's trans orange and it's trans red. So I've got three. I got trans orange there, trans red there, trans yellow there. So I guess it's going in trans yellow because most of it's trans yellow. This would be so much easier with multiple people doing this. I don't know, man. But I might also stream tonight doing more of this. Yeah, probably, because there's a lot of pieces here, and this is a lot of work, especially when you get to the smaller pieces, because it almost feels like you're not really making a dent in anything. Like you can see, I'll pick up a couple pieces, I'll sort by color, pick up some more, and it almost feels like you're not really going anywhere. So there will definitely be more streams because I've got a lot of pieces to sort through. I think tonight there will probably be another one. Hopefully, I think. I don't know. We'll see. It just kind of depends on my mood as we go. Because for all I know, I could get caught up in doing something else or not really. I just, like I said, it's just one of those things where it depends on my mood. A long horde? Okay. Alright, have fun with that. Interesting purchase. At this point, I think the next build might be my different username's Glock, which is what I was originally going to build with these pieces, but I got kind of fed up with trying to fucking find everything because it was really annoying to find stuff in the big pile, and try to keep it somewhat color-coded. See you later, Openness. Thanks, man. Gosh, green. I feel bad for green because there's like no green, like at all up there. It's just sadness in terms of green color. Like seriously, compared to everything else. Like honestly, a lot of white, a lot of light gray, a lot of dark gray, and a lot of black. But like all the other colors are suffering miserably. So obviously set 623 is in here somewhere in multiple pieces probably. Oh, that's awesome, Kukri. But I am not. And then after this, I got a couple things that I need to go out and do, so I still won't be, unfortunately. Got about another, 45 minutes. Let's see if we could sort through as much of this as possible. Get a lot of this put up. Keep looking at how useful some of these parts are. This will give me a pretty good sense of what I can and cannot accomplish going forward. Wish I could play music. I could play music, this would be way better. But unfortunately, I can't. Hey, MaxiPad. Oh, crap. There it goes. Finished Beastars yesterday. It's really good. You should watch it. I probably should. I haven't really been watching much of anything lately. I've just been out here kind of chilling, really. Organizing Legos. Pretty much all I've been doing since I got this yesterday. And then thinking about all the different models that I was going to make since I've started organizing all these. Weekend Siege? Probably not with all of this. Had I not bought this, then yes. But since I bought all of this stuff here, then no. Hey, ukulele kid. I cannot wait to organize this all by pieces as well as color, because that will make my life so much easier when it comes to building something. what type of content are you making? And have you considered doing clickbait content? Because clickbait content is all the rage nowadays. Okay, so you should do Lego content that's clickbait. So if you just straight up be like, summoning the, oh, that's a broken piece. The Lego demon at 3 a.m. gone wrong, gone scary. Do something like that, and I'm sure you'll start picking up some views. And just keep making that same like video over and over again, but keep changing it like ever so slightly, and you'll make plenty of views and subscribers off of it. You just gotta make it so that one of your friends calls you at like 3 a.m. on your little iPhone, and it pops up as the caller ID as a Lego demon. And then like the first time in the first video, you just don't pick up, just like ignore it. Kukri, Matia. So you just don't pick up because you get so scared. And then just like right as you swipe to ignore the phone call, there's like a knock on your front door of your house. And that's the Lego demon. And then make sure that you like just have a picture of someone like standing outside your door to kind of fill in for the Lego demon. And then just like in the video right there, like, oh my god, I'm so scared. He's right outside my door. I'm gonna have to go, guys. And just end it like right there. And that'll be your first video. That'll get you plenty of views and stuff. And then for the second one, do it again. And instead of him like not staying outside of your house, like have him break into your home, because that'll give you even extra, like more views. And then have him like threaten to stab you with something made out of Legos, or make you step on Legos or something like that. And that right there will get you like the most views possible. People would eat that shit up in a heartbeat, bro. That's what kids are really into nowadays, so if you want something like that, that's the way to go. Sometimes it's hard to find the Lego logo on some of these things, on the more obscure parts that I really don't know too much about. How much does your friend have? And I'll tell you if it's going to happen or not. He has 375 and I have 259, but he keeps losing subscribers and I keep gaining. Alright, so you should be fine. You should catch up eventually. It's definitely possible. Wow, another color that I don't have a bid for. Great. Yeah, man, you should be able to. No problem, man. See you later. It's getting kind of hot. I need to probably turn the fan back on. Turn it off for stream so you guys didn't hear it, but like I said, it's getting kind of hot. Oh. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. So just try to get you guys so that you can see what we're working with here. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Yeah, that's not bad. That'll work. for what we need it to. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually kind of a good spot. Can't believe it took me that long to get that figured out. Hey, Blake. There's no way. Crap, it is. I didn't know they made this. This is the... It's a 1x2 plate curved on the ends in trans red. I didn't know they made that piece. Because they don't. Yeah, that's not a Lego piece. There's no way that that's a Lego piece. Yeah, I don't think so. Just kind of look like it, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think we'll go for just a little bit longer and then call it a stream. Since I got all the stuff that I need to do today. garage sale. This is that same Lego that I was messing around with the other night. Same Lego I made that MP7 out of. That's over there. I just went to IKEA yesterday and bought this organizer, which is working out really, really well. So I'm sitting down and organizing it all back out again. So I spent a lot of time organizing by piece and not necessarily by color, which is great if I'm actively using it and I have my own house. But I do share this apartment with some they got Venom's face. I'm not even lying. They legit got Venom's face inside this helmet. You guys are going to be able to see that. I'm not going to be able to reach over there. So I can't necessarily just have my Legos laying out all over the place. So I decided for a short-term storage solution to go with something like this and separate by color. And then that will kind of narrow down what I can kind of dig through the fine pieces for as I'm going, basically. So this is just a non-permanent storage solution for now, just to get everything kind of consolidated into one area, and then I'll go from there. In the future when I have more storage space, basically. So I'll be able to kind of take in. This is probably going to be the system that I'm using. I'll probably have a whole room full of these things. And then I'll have the actual baskets themselves kind of separated out. So gotta hit him with that ASMR, you know. So yeah, I should be able to put some type of divider in this to take and divide them up so that I could start doing them by pieces is what I'm thinking about doing. So there's 12 bins in this thing. I'm 6 foot and like 1 or 2 inches basically, uber. But there's 12 bins in this that goes pretty high up, actually taller than me. I'm looking up at it at the highest point, so it's larger than 6 foot. But I'm thinking about having a whole room dedicated to these and doing a tower dedicated to each color. So like all my red would be in this one. And then having my red separated kind of how LDD separates it. So all my bricks are going to be in one basket, and then the next one down is going to be plates. And then after that, we get into like modified pieces or wedge plates and stuff like that. Is basically what I'm thinking about doing. But for now, this is what we're going to go with, just to kind of get everything nice and organized and not sitting out in the foyer right now. Just, well, not even a foyer. It's just this, it's like an office space almost, but not really. So I want to get everything out of there so I'm not kind of being an asshole to my roommate and whatnot. And then in the long run, when I get my own place and whatnot, we'll be able to invest in a bigger storage solution for this type of stuff. Have a whole room dedicated to it, which will be real nice. Then I'll be able to start doing a lot of more in real life gun builds, as opposed to doing just LED ones. this piece right here. This is all non-Lego right here. Everything inside this old used cookie container. I ate all the cookies, and then I need to throw away the container, but at the same time, everything in there is also trash. So I figured I might as well just put all this non-Lego crap in this bin and throw it away. You say, my right, all of this non-Lego? No. All of this is off color pieces, like dark green. I don't imagine having like a whole bin's worth of dark green, though. To be fair, my green itself, the normal green, is also looking kind of bad. So after this stream, which is going to end in like a couple minutes, honestly, I plan on going and picking up my sister, and we're going to go back to IKEA today. And I'm going to pick up a couple more of these wire basket organizers, but the smaller ones, because they have smaller ones. And then inside of these, I'm going to also have smaller ones for the other colors that I'm not going to have a lot of. Like, I have a whole basket down here, this one that's moving in and out on my hand, that's dedicated to brown. But I also have dark brown. I'm not going to have a lot of dark brown. Like, I can guarantee I'm not going to have a lot of dark brown. So inside the brown basket, I'm going to have that other basket and have it separated out so that dark brown goes all in that one basket, but it's still in the same one. Because this whole setup was about $135, $138. I'm not going to spend a whole another $138 to have another one of these that has, you know, not a whole bunch of pieces in it. So literally, I have one pink piece down in there. I'm not going to invest in a whole nother thing for that. I'll probably just take and get a divider for here and put another one in there. All the trans colors I have separated out, the translucent colors, I have separated out into their own bins. This would be a little bit darker than yellow. I'll grab a yellow piece to show it off, just so you guys can see. This is a little darker than yellow, so that will have its own separated spot as well, because I'm gonna put it in the same yellow basket, but I'm not gonna put it so that everything is the same. I'll just I'll move all the yellow out front, because I'll probably use the yellow a lot more, and then put the darker stuff in the back. Honestly, that's seriously probably what I'll end up doing. Yeah, so this is all pretty basic. The olive green stuff, I'm starting to get a lot more of this because of the Chima sets, because there was a whole bunch of Chima crocodile stuff dedicated to this. So I've now started getting more of this, but at the same time, I think after this, I won't have like any more of this color, to be honest. So all of this over here is just colors that I'm not going to have a lot of, basically. All my main colors are going to be here. All the other colors are going to be in their own smaller containers off to the side. All my non-Lego crap is going in this, which is going to go in the trash can. And you can see part of the pile that will be working with getting organized. Some of it's still out there that we'll be finishing up, and slowly but surely all of this will start to get wrapped up, and we'll be able to start building. I've already started planning on my first model for actually using these and trying to make something, you know, relatively new that I don't have inside of LDD, strictly using these pieces, but we'll see how things go as they go. So I actually need to go because I've got a lot to do in a short amount of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. See you guys later in another YouTube video. Thanks for everyone who came out and literally just sat here and watched me do this. I really appreciate it. We're definitely working towards getting those watch hours up so that we can get remonetized and take the channel from there. Hopefully, we'll see how things go there. So thank you guys. See you around.